We are live.
Again. Comes quickly. Welcome to the Destiny Hour with Paul and Shay. Live from Johannesburg, South Africa. Taking your questions on life, love, career, anything that you need guidance or help on, some direction. Then drop some questions and we'll answer you on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube or Instagram. Live from Johannesburg every night at 8 p.m. Central African time. How you doing tonight, folks?
We've got a question. We're taking a question from Tidu saying, hello, how will my future spouse be? My family is searching for my soulmate and I can't trust anyone easily. Thank you.
Tidu, your family searching for a marriage partner, not your soulmate. How will they know your soulmate? I think you're going to be very pleased at their choice, and the next 3 months shows them being successful. It's a tradition. I understand it. They want the best for you. I think they're going to find a very, very nice lady for you. Or partner for you. Good luck to do.
Taking a question from Tulip.
Tulip.
Tulip says, hello Mr. Paul and Shay. I hope that both of you are doing great. Today my question is, will I be able to get married by next year?
Will you be able to get married by next year, Tulip? I wonder. Next year. Tulip, I hope you've got a partner already. If you do, finances are a key issue. So, provided the finances are in order, next year looks good, but it's a money thing, unfortunately. Thank you, Tulip.
A user called MOUNIKA asks...
Monica.
Yeah, Monica. There's two Monicas on the stream tonight, so that's why the ones with the U. Monica asks, why has Balaji been silent with our connection? Why is he not taking any action to propose to me? Does he have intention to marry me?
You sound really angry. Monica, you sound really, really angry. Why hasn't he proposed to me? Why isn't he going? He's not going to. That's why. That's why you haven't heard from him. I can't put it any simpler. So stop waiting by the phone, Monica. Sorry.
Okay, we have a question from Keba Lepile.
Yeah?
Keba Lepile asks, good evening sir, please tell me about my colleagues.
About your colleagues? I'm not reading the whole company, Cabello. No. Sorry. Tell you about your life, that's what I do. I'm not doing the whole companies.
Okay, taking a question from Divya. Will my husband get his job stability?
Who's this?
Divya.
Divya. Like the cream. Divya cream? No, okay. thought that was quite funny. Will Divya's husband get job stability? Yeah, it's a trying time. Yeah, I do believe so. The next 6 months, and indeed from June, okay, looks very stable from my point of view, Divya. So give your husband that reassurance, please.
Bandagio. Hi Paul, I would like to know about my health. Sometimes I have severe backache.
We all do. We all do. We all get pains. So, you know, it's not life-threatening. It's, you know, you're obviously not walking correctly, sitting correctly. Maybe you've put on a bit of weight down in the tummy area, but you need to lie on the floor. Straighten your back and walk straight. It's not life-threatening. It's just the way you walk.
Okay, moving on, taking a question from Betty. Hi Paul, please tell me about my sister who passed on. I always think about her.
Can't do that, Betty. You can't just do that, my sweetheart, and say, look, I want to talk to Elvis tonight. I'm feeling very, very blue. You can't do that, sweetie. If you've been thinking about her, then she's close by, Betty. But you know, you can't just flick your fingers and expect a message, my sweetheart. Okay.
Taking a question from Fikile. Good evening, Paul. My last question was about continuing with my divorce. It left me a bit confused. So now, I want to know, will my husband come back home at some point?
Fikile, if you've decided not to go ahead with the divorce, then you need to communicate that to him, right? But just because, you know, he's going to be gone for a while. But I do think he'll come back, yes. But he's also punishing you. So it'll probably be July before he gets back.
Alyssa says, good day, is my partner the one for me? Is there a bright future for us?
Alyssa, Alyssa, yeah, I do believe that is the right partner. And I do believe it's a good, solid relationship. Both of you are quite determined souls. I think you're well suited. So I wish you all the best.
I'm taking a question from Kritika. Hi Paul, hope you're doing well. You look very good today.
No, stop it, Kritika. You know I like the compliments.
He says, happy to see you again. I'd like to ask you to please guide me on how to stay away from negative vibes.
It's the way you look at things, Kritika. Most of the world's negative. I was in the pharmacy today, and this guy, big mouth, okay, all he did was talk, and I had to queue. I was sitting there in the pharmacy for 20 minutes, no, half an hour, listening to this guy next to me talk about nothing. And he thought he was funny, okay? And he wanted reaction. And he was telling everybody to stay a meter away trying to think that he was funny. And he kept repeating it, repeating it, repeating it. And he was looking for a reaction from me. I wouldn't give him the time of day. Okay? Because firstly, he wasn't funny. It was just a big noise. That's what you've got to do. Don't pay attention to negativity. That's what you've got to do. It's a conditioning issue. So for half an hour today, I listened to this idiot. I think he was funny, and he wasn't funny. And he kept repeating himself on everything he said. So I cut off, and I wouldn't give him eye contact or anything. I just looked the other way. That's what you've got to do, sweetie. Conditioning.
Kritika's sister Anantika.
That happened yesterday. They followed each other. They're swapping phones. I know.
They're on separate accounts.
They're not. Shay, you don't know about technology.
Well, Anantika says, "Hi Paul, I want to know."
How's your mum?
I want to know by when will my property issue get resolved? Will I be able to keep it with me, or will I have to sell it?
Property issue. You'll keep it for now. The next 3 months, I think I'm safely saying June, should be a conclusion. I think you're keeping it. But you're allowed to sell in 18 months' time, if that suits you. I think you're keeping it. Thank you, girls.
Okay. And then a question from Shivani. Then moving on to YouTube, taking a question from Shivani. Hello, Paul. I moved to Canada last year and I've started working as a teacher. I want to know which other career option is good for me, as I'm thinking of a career change.
Don't move from teaching. Stick with teaching, please. If you're unhappy with the school or the people, you can change schools, but stick with teaching. Something you need to understand something. You've got to love something in order to make that change. And I just don't think you love something enough to make that change. I would stick with teaching. That is I would. Otherwise, you're going to be homesick very quick if the other job doesn't work out. And that's my problem, and I think then you'll think about going back home. Stick with teaching, please.
Taking a question from Positive for Life. Hi, Paul and Shay. Is it okay to ask this? Will I be doing good overall in my 2 courses this summer? Thanks.
You will do very well. Positive, very, very well. If this suits you, this course. Do you still do B minus over there? And A plus and C plus? I think you do. I'm around about the 60-70% mark. C plus B minus for the courses. Yeah, you're going to do well.
Taking a question from Christina C on YouTube. Hi there, will I find a job soon? Thanks.
You will, Christina C. You'll find a job. Next 8 weeks.
Okay, taking a question from Virgo Prince, asking, hello sir, thank you for the session. I'm 41 and still single. Please advise.
I'm 56 and still single. What's your problem?
Will I get married to the girl I love now? Thank you.
Have you got a girlfriend? Piscean. What's his name?
Virgo Prince.
How dare you change my star sign? I'm a Virgo, not a Pisces. Yes, if you've been with her for 3 years, or if you've known her for 3 years, you're going to marry this girl probably next year. So don't worry about your age, worry about the love, okay? That's what you need to focus on. Love, not age. Okay, what have you got to focus on? Sorry? Love, not age. Age is a number. Love is real.
I've got a question from Priyanka. Hi Paul, I had a really bad relationship. I have a real bad relationship with my in-laws in India. Now I have moved to Canada, and the thought of living with them again scares me. Will that happen?
Priyanka, that's a good question. It really is. And the Indian folks, they are so big on families and living together. I know that, baby. I know. The answer's no. It's not going to happen. The exceptional circumstance is if something happened to one of them, where the other one was left alone, and then your partner said, you know what, why don't you come out to Canada? That's the exceptional circumstance, but I can't see that happening. I do see holidays. So please, you're going to have to. And they're long holidays when they come out from India. They're like, we're just popping round for 6 months. So I do feel for you. I do feel for you. I'm taking that fear off you, Priyanka. Okay, my sweetie.
Okay, Tim Bakila asking, hi Paul, please I need to know if my current relationship won't end in a dramatic way. As you've said, am I still going to meet my future partner?
Tembakile. You don't want the drama. You're still going to meet. Yeah, it's still on. Next 6 months, I believe. Shouting, calling names, but that's about the drama I'll get. You know when people get cross and just shout and scream, "You're stupid," you know, that kind of thing. But nothing you can't handle. Tembekile. Okay. You're safe.
Okay. Taking a question from Mabonke. Hi Paul, my niece, my sister's child, seems off and distant most of the time, like she has anger issues or is upset over something. She just goes quiet. Is it just moods or is there something more?
Mabonke.
Mabonke.
Hormones, boy problems, hormones, that's what it is. I don't know if she's allowed to have a boyfriend, but her hormones are going absolutely crazy, and that is the issue. And I don't know if you're being too hard on her, that she can't have a boyfriend, but she is so climbing up the walls, her hormones, and that's manifesting itself in anger and frustration. You've got the rest of this year to go with those mood swings, sadly, Nabudle. But thank you for the question. You're a good auntie. Just wanted to say that.
Taking a question from Zanele. Hi Paul, my partner seems to have anger issues. It could be caused by his previous relationship. Is he still holding on to the hurt from the previous relationship, or is something actually bothering him? Thank you.
Nice one, Zanele. That's a very, very good question. And people do, they transfer their anger from the other relationship. He likes fighting. The trouble is he wants to be the boss, Zanele. I don't believe he's transferred that to you, his past relationship. I do believe he's just an angry controller, and he's a traditional African sort of alpha male. I'm the boss and you're the worker. I don't like that attitude, and if he speaks down to you, I just don't like that. It's supposed to be a partnership. You have just as much power as him, Zanele, and he needs to get with the program. You're not a traditional African bride. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, it's equal rights. You're a Western girl, Zanele. Western thinking. Do you know what I mean? So that's equal rights. A democracy. That's what I want to say. So he's not allowed to treat you like that. You're not his servant, babe.
Taking a question from a Christina Wilkin on the Facebook group. Good evening, Paul. I trust you're keeping well. Just need to get to the...
Christina Wilkins.
Just need to get to the question itself. Will employment be soon for her and her husband? Or her and her fiance?
Both of you, Christina, looking for work. Well, that's tough. It really is tough. Christina. Well. You, hubby or fiance will be working first in the next 4 weeks. So there's going to be money around, okay? You follow suit in July. So it's a little bit to go, Christina. 4 weeks for hubby, July for you. Good luck and thanks for reaching out. I hope I've given you a little bit of a boost because you must be going through absolute hell. God bless you, Christina and hubby.
Taking a question from Sharon.
Sharon?
Hi Paul, hope you guys are well. Anything you can pick up from me will be greatly appreciated.
Hi Sharon, thank you. Strong girls, Sharon. Do you know that? Stronger than you think, baby. Children. They're expensive. They're demanding. That seems to be coming up. I don't know what your situation is. If you've got children, or indeed want them. If you don't want children, Sharon, I'm asking you to be careful in September. If you do, then don't be careful in September. So that's something nice. The next 6 months in that regard. Changes that you set in place about a year ago, whether consciously or subconsciously, are going to come. So if you said, you know, by the time I'm 30, I want Mercedes-Benz, it's in progress. So the seeds you planted about a year ago are going to come true. I hope I've helped you. For some reason I feel I'm a bit off. But children are featured, Sharon. Do another backup question if I wasn't clear, please.
Taking a question from Kira. Hi Paul, yesterday I contacted the She Began Foundation that offers international scholarships but got no reply. Do you think I should still apply for that scholarship?
Kira, it was Saturday. What's today?
No.
Friday.
Today's Saturday.
Okay, so it was Friday. Kira, you wouldn't get a response right away, baby. It's lockdown and it's weekend. Okay, so just be a little bit patient there, my girl. And yours isn't the only application, see? So have a little bit of patience in that regard. They will help you. They will help you. Okay? Go and have a weekend if you can, please. Thank you.
Taking a question from Dunny. Hi Paul, how are you? When will Sardar come back to Sweden again? All planes are closed and I'm worried about him.
When will?
Sardar come back to Sweden.
And this is Dunu.
Dunny.
Duli.
Dunny.
Duni. When will he come back to Sweden? Somebody's in love. Three weeks. He comes home. Duni. 3 weeks. Okay. Breathe.
Let's taking a question from a user called Brandon, asking, hi, I would like to know if I will get back with my ex John, or if he has a new girlfriend.
Brandon?
I'm not sure if it's
Brandy.
just a fake name that the person's used.
Yeah, sounds a bit funny. Well, whoever you are, Brando, Brandy, Brand. You want to know if he's got a girlfriend. And you want to know if he's coming back. I don't think he's got a girlfriend. I think perhaps in a month or June, July, looks like there may be a return. But just be careful, Brando. Just be careful, please. Don't want you to be treated badly.
Next question from AR, asking, has T moved on? I mean, is he even thinking about me? I'm seriously so confused.
Has he moved on? And is he thinking about me? AR? You're doing the thinking, sweetheart. And we need to let go. You're thinking about him more than he's thinking about you, babes. Move on, please.
Next question from Serena. Serena asked, hi Paul, I was just hoping to ask if my person of interest and I will reconcile soon.
What is it about reconciliation tonight? Yes, in a month. 6 weeks. Okay.
Okay, moving on to Instagram. Taking a question from Aman Pridkar, asking, hey Paul, how are you? What is my career looking like in the future? Do I have to work?
Will I have to work? Have you got money in the bank? That's the question. Were you spoilt by your partner? Sounds very privileged, Amar. Very privileged life you've led if you didn't have to work. I don't think so. I think your partner decides whether you work. You don't have the power. So, unfortunately, that's what I don't see you working, but if he decides or the partner decides you will work, you've got to jump. But I don't believe you will. Kim?
Quite a serious question from Daria. Hey Paul, how can I make my parents understand and perhaps relate a little bit to my childhood trauma? They think it's all in my head.
Daria, why do you want to play the blame game now? Okay? Why would you want to do that and torture them? You know, some things don't need to be scratched. That wound does not need to be scratched, because if you do it, you relive that trauma again. Okay? You know, sometimes, okay, we've all had incidents in our childhood where dramatic things, I'll tell you stories of Well, curl your hair. Okay, but do I have to go down that road? The kid's mother left them and went to another country. 2 girls. Okay? Do you ever hear me talk about that? No, that was her decision, so off she went. I have to deal with the girls. Okay? So, for me to scratch that wound, I could volcano. Okay? And it doesn't need to be revisited. It doesn't. So don't go down that road.
That's a question from I am. Hello, first, it's my first time here. What are S's feelings towards me? Thank you so much.
I am. S's feelings. Well, welcome, I am. Got the hots for you, sweetheart. I don't know if that's the right word. He's got the hots for you. Fancies you. He'll be making a move on you, towards you, for you, very soon. Hang in there. Okay? Thank you.
And on to a question from Jasmine Rose on Lightworkers Light Feeds. Hello, Paul. Where will the money come from for me to buy my own home, please?
What's her name?
Jasmine Rose.
Where will it come from? Well, Jasmine, you're going to have to rely on family for the deposit. So you need to put out those signals that somebody will help you. It's a family member. Male. So sweet talk the uncles and husband must sweet talk the uncles as well.
Well, questions have taken a little break for now, so it's
good.
Time.
Want to go home?
And I'm just waiting for some questions. Got some more people watching on YouTube and joining on Facebook tonight.
Time to talk.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Destiny Hour with Paul. I was going to say taking your questions, but it's reconciliation night tonight. If you've got any questions about anything else, then do drop a question on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, the other one as well, Twitch. Do this every night. It's the end of the week for us, so it's been quite tiring. So forgive the lethargy and the short fuse. Forgive. We do try to help, I must be honest.
Jasmine asking about your work. Do you use tarot cards or other cards?
Tarot cards, Jasmine, but it's a gift. Sometimes I don't use cards. So it's tarot. Typing there, Shay? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Got a question from a Kylie. Hi, new viewer. I'd like to know if my relationship with my boyfriend will turn into something more serious, like an engagement this year or next.
Kylie, hi. Kylie, I believe so. I think it will be around Valentine's Day next year. That's the feeling I got. Boy loves you, Kylie. You guys, you've got something there. So good luck.
Sharon from earlier asking about anything you could pick up. You said if she had any other questions.
Right.
She said, further to what you said, there is a love interest with children. Will it go anywhere between us?
Thank you, Sharon. Thanks for coming back. There was a strong feeling with kids, and that's what I couldn't shake. Sometimes it's difficult to pick up people's circumstance. Jackpot, Sharon, and thank you for listening and coming back, because I want to give you clarity. This is bang on, baby. Go for it. One of the issues would be the kids and the difficulties that or the challenges that may hold. However, you've got the goods. Sharon, you've got the goods. I said to you, I think you're strong. Please go for it. It's if you've got that opportunity to. I wish you all the luck in the world there, Sharon.
Taking a question from a user called Jaspreet.
Just?
Jas.
Jazz. Oh yes.
Jaspreet.
Oh, okay. Jaspreet.
They ask, my husband left me at my parents' house and blocked me when he came to take... I'm sorry, I don't understand that. Is there any other girl in his life? Why does he avoid me?
Jaspreet, that's awful. That is awful. There's black magic around. Black magic. Somebody's been messing with the darkness and evil. That is why. And I think he's got a substance abuse problem. I think he drinks. But I can't say there is another woman. I say he's being... there's some kind of black magic, so you guys need to be cleansed. I don't believe there's another woman, no. But I do believe he's drinking chemicals.
Golden Moon asking, how does my ex feel about me?
No, Golden Moon, not going to answer that, sweetheart. I'm not going to answer. And do you know why I'm not going to answer? Is because, what if it's bad? Am I going to make you feel bad? I don't want you to feel bad. No. Okay, what do you think of your ex-boss? And why you left? What do you think of him? Not good, is it? And that's the danger, sweetheart. I'm not going to kick somebody when they're down unless they deserve it. Do you know what I mean? And you're not getting kicked by me, baby.
Nice comment from I am, saying I'm on a spiritual journey and I feel like I need to say something, but I didn't feel for a long time. I just know Paul is truly gifted from above.
I am. That's a lovely comment. I don't claim to be a big head and I know everything. I refuse that, because if I start acting vain and I'm the man and whoa, I told you so, I will get spanked from above. You know, somebody was asking about what cards I use. Does not matter what cards I use, because it's a gift. And most of it comes through in feelings. I don't, the more you do it, the stronger you become at it. But it's a God-given talent, so it's all praise to the Almighty. And this podcast is to reach out to people in the world. Nobody pays, okay? And I don't expect them to. But if they wanted to, well, that's up to them. But people want answers, and they need to be given hope. And that's the purpose of this, is to reach places which we wouldn't normally reach. And if people wanted a more in-depth reading, well then it should be on the screen. But this is what I do full-time. And if I don't do it properly and to the best of my God-given ability, well then, it's not right. So, I thank you, I am. It was a very, very deep comment you made. And I wish you well on your journey, my baby.
We have a question from Rose Hevican on Lightworkers Life Feeds, asking, we'd love some great news.
Wouldn't we all, Rose? Wouldn't we all, baby? Love some great news. Okay. You're expecting some money. Rose, is it Hennigan? Rose.
Rose Hevican. I'm sorry if I say your name incorrectly.
I'm sorry if I hear it incorrectly, because
I'm just stupid.
Rose, I think you're going to get some money, and there's talk about a house. You're thinking of moving, doing up the house, a loan for the house. That's the kind of things I've got. House, and money coming into you, into your work, into you. Is that great news, Rose? Money and house. Money to fix up house. Situation that you've been worrying about for some time coming to an end as well. Rose, I hope that's helped you.
Taking a question from AP. Hi Paul and Shay, are you both well? And their question is, are the lifestyle changes I am making going to help me in the future? Thank you.
That's a nice question. We're doing okay. Shay's suffering with flu, but the proper stuff, not runny nose. Flu. And she's battling. Are the lifestyle changes going to benefit you in the future? Absolutely, absolutely. I don't even know if are you thinking of a foreign language? Yeah, they are going to benefit you. You've got the rest of this year to exercise and keep with those changes. Exercise those changes, I wanted to say. But yes, I don't know why I'm getting a foreign language. Yariba, I wanted to say. Yeah, doing well, AP.
We've got a new viewer called Dion asking for a reading about their kids.
Both kids?
My kids.
Dion, read your kids.
Well, they say I want to know about my kids.
Well, ask them, Dion. Respect. I do adults. I'm not going to do kids, Dion. Okay. So, with respect.
A question from Elizabeth from Lightworkers Life Feeds. Just had some very sad news, a death in the family. Do you have a message for me?
What's her name?
Elizabeth.
Well, I'm sorry about that, Elizabeth. You know, it's terrible to have that kind of news. Stomach issues have come through, so I don't know whether I'm picking up you or the departed. There was anger around this. I don't know if I'm picking up your anger or the person's anger. If they were, but there's no message, you know, just because they're passed. There's no message, but there's anger around this. The stomach issues around this. And you're going to be cross for a while. But I do think it's part of the healing process, Elizabeth. I wish you luck, sweetheart. But grieve, please. Grieve.
Don't be rude.
Who's that?
People demanding...
They're next.
Yeah.
Okay, listen to me now. Okay, folks. This is a free podcast. Free. If you're going to give attitude to Shay, when am I next? Or please, you can't wait, I will ban you. I'm not going to put up with rudeness or impatience. How about you donate and then we'll answer your question? No, you can't do that, right? So have a bit of courtesy or I'll cut the podcast now. Who is it?
I'm not going to say.
Well, I'm not answering that question.
No, we've answered them already. If they demand a second question, they're not getting answered.
Yeah, well, it's one question. You're going to be stingy. Then, you know, you find another psychic. Don't care. I really don't care. Rude, arrogant, impatient.
Lots of nice messages coming through though.
Yeah, but it's these dickheads that spoil it for everybody else. I swear, if there was any more impatience, I want to know the name.
Would you like to call it?
I would. Yeah, I've had enough. Anyway, for the good people out there, God bless you. For those idiots, please find somebody else.